Hi guys. All right, so today we are going to talk about strength training. I know that oftentimes you start an exercise program and the first thing you do is you go out there and you start your walking or running or treadmill or cycle or whatever you do for your cardio. I am a cardio junkie. I'm a runner. I love to run. I love doing cardio. I'm not so good at doing strength training. I don't like it. But I know I have to do it because our metabolism occurs in our muscles. And if we do too much cardio and we don't strength train, then what happens is we start burning up our muscles, and then that slows our metabolism rate. So we can't just be a cardio junkie. We have to have a well-rounded exercise program. So you don't need a lot of weights or anything to do any kind of strength training program. I recommend to my clients that I work with on a weekly basis, usually for them to have at least one exercise band, or TheraBand is what I call them, a set of hand weights, a good exercise mat, and a physio ball, or an exercise ball. That's the big blow up, the balls that are big and full of air. So a physio ball is good to have for core training as well. So those four things, you can get them all for less than $100. It's very simple. They're small items, so you can keep them out of the way in the house. They don't take up a lot of space. But I definitely recommend that you have one or all of those things so that you can do a good strength training program. My first recommendation is to always consult your doctor before starting any exercise program. Very important for you to get a clean bill of health from your doctor before you do anything. I am not a doctor. I do not claim to be a doctor. I am an exercise physiologist. There is a difference, a huge difference, namely about 8 years of medical school and then a residency training. So please understand that I do recommend you talk to your doctor first. After that, I recommend that you start with at least 1 or 2 strength training workouts a week. I do 2 strength training workouts, and I worked up to that. For a while I just did 1 because, like I said, I don't like doing strength training, but it is important and we need to build those muscles up. So also another thing, just on a side note, if you are older like me, if you're over the age of 40, you do tend to start losing bone density during that time, and strength training is the only thing that is going to help you maintain or actually increase your bone density as you get older. So it's very important that you know that and that you keep that up as you get older so that you don't develop osteoporosis. My second recommendation is that you don't overdo yourself, especially in your first few weeks of training. It's really important that you take it slow, give your muscles time to recover after your strength training workouts so that you don't overtrain and injure yourself, or so that you don't get too sore and quit or give up because you're frustrated. So don't overdo it. Start with small, low-level weights and work up to where you're comfortable. 2-pound weights, 5-pound weights, 10-pound probably at the max, especially when you're starting. I have 10-pound weights, and I have 5-pound, and I have 2 pounds. And depending on how I'm feeling that day, I use one of those. I rarely go over 10 pounds when I'm doing any kind of strength training because I'm not looking to bulk up. I'm 40 years old. I'm not ever going to look like a fitness model. I just want to stay healthy. So there's no use in having big, heavy weights. You just need, 10 pounds. It's probably about the max that you're going to need. Also, make sure that each session that you do includes a total body weight training session. That's going to be all your large muscle groups from head to toe, plus you want to do some core strength. A note on core is that it is not just your abdominals or your stomach muscles that you need to work. You also need to work your internal and external obliques, which are the sides of your tummy, and you also want to work your lower back and upper back muscles. That is your actual core. So you want to make sure that you do core training as well. So you're going to include upper and lower body and core in each session, and you want to make sure that you don't overdo it, okay, like I said before. So and I'll be posting a few little strength training workouts as we go throughout the challenge that you can try. I've already posted one last week, and several of you guys tried that out. So when I post them, if it says do it 3 times, it doesn't mean you have to do it 3 times. You may only be able to do it 1 time. You may not even be able to make it all the way through it. That's okay. Just make the attempt and really try to build those muscles up, okay? So your assignment today is to do a strength training workout. So if you had cardio planned, change your plans and do some type of a strength training workout today. You can use the one that I posted last week if you want, or I'm going to go ahead and post one with this video that's just a simple one that you can do to get you started. All right, so good luck. Let me know how you do. Be sure to comment in the section under the video.